I'll start.
The box anyway. Third cup of wine.
Page me on.
Showing you like benching.
Page 29.
29 and or 28. 29 or 28.
Well, according to the Haggadah we're using tonight, we're ready to pass. Well, not really.
Not really, sort of.
Did I mess up already?
Yeah.
We have time.
Where's the Afikomen Trial?
It's prior to.
You don't have it.
It's right after the meal. Right?
You have to do Afikomen
Yes,
Trial.
I was at the court step in my one.
I see. I guess we're in the other Haggadah season.
Okay, Bob.
All right. Where's the Afikomen?
I have it.
We have to have a trial.
I have
We have to go to court.
All right, wait, one at a time. We have a little opposition here. Jenny, would you address the bench?
I'm
Sidebar.
taking a witness.
Well, we're all OJ.
That's the evidence.
Right, you know.
I'm bringing
It's
Richard
Michael's
to court.
fault.
Let's just close. I want to hear. Yes. I just want to get.
No. Well, okay.
Let's try that.
Alright, we have a little story that we have to tell you so you know what's going on. Alright, earlier when we were eating, Michael had a wonderful idea, no offense to you, to have each person have their own Afikomen so everybody would get one, and they would not know what the real one was. Obviously this turned into a conflict. I have some of the fake ones and Richard's got
Wait, Your Honor?
ones.
I need to know what does it have to do with, what does Michael have to do with the actual,
She has the
the
floor right
actual
now.
going of what
I'll
happened?
hear your case in a minute.
You're out of
What the
order.
hell's going on?
Yes, go ahead.
Alright,
This is a trial.
I looked everywhere for the Afikomen.
Yes.
Could not find it. Richard afterwards said, well, you know, when I was looking, he said, what are you doing? I already have it, I found it, and I re-hit it, you're not going to find it, so stop looking.
Okay.
And I said, and then Julie came in and she said, no, you don't have it.
She said that to you?
No, she said that's Richard. She said, you don't have it.
Because he asked me where it was.
She said, you don't have it. And so, then I knew Richard was lying because obviously Julie would not lie.
Obviously.
And I trusted Julie. So, and then Richard finally said, okay, Jenny, I'm being honest with you. I have the Afikomen, we have it in it. He brought me into the back room and into Bubby's room, and he said, well, see, when I went to go give Mom a hug, I leaned over and I saw this, and I thought it was the Afikomen, so I grabbed it and I went back there. And I opened it up and there was no matzah. So I took a piece of matzah and I put it in there so it would be the real Afikomen and no one would know. Which is a lie. Okay.
It was a fib.
Objection, speculation.
That's a fib.
And he tried to act like this was the Afikomen so he could get it.
Okay.
Objection.
Objection.
You're not involved in
That's
this.
an objection based on
Yes, foundation.
foundation belief.
False evidence.
No, not false.
Excuse me.
You're a witness.
Your
You have no
foundation,
voice.
your objection is relative. to your
My
system.
objection because it's circumstantial evidence.
Thank you.
Purely.
Witness.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I have to borrow something of Richard's, may I please?
No, you cannot.
I need to.
Will you please hold up Exhibit
She's
D?
putting this as evidence.
This is Exhibit D, E, and F.
I need that.
Richard, let her just give it back.
The court will protect your right.
One of these, I don't know which one, he's got about 4 or 5 of them, is the one that I found hidden in the bedroom dresser drawer.
Yes,
I thought that this was the original one,
yes,
and I said to Richard, I've got it.
yes.
And he said, no you don't, and I showed it to him. He said, that's a fake one, Michael hid it. So I asked Michael,
Objection,
and
circumstantial
Michael, and Michael said,
Yes, this is getting very important.
and Michael said, I did not hide it.
You can step up to the table so you can get the camera.
I did not hide it. Richard did.
All right.
So, someone
What did you, get to your final question here?
Like the point.
Closing
I
remarks.
think that this is the original Afikomen.
You believe that that's the result?
Yes.
Okay.
There's one we.
Although he
Objection,
said,
circumstantial evidence.
Michael, stop.
although he said that he put this in here, so this can't be it. But then that would be the
Okay, you rest your
Wait,
case?
yeah, but I got a witness.
Wait, I get to.
Shut up.
You got nothing yet to be recognized.
Lori
Recognize.
is my witness.
Lori, what do you affirm that this happened?
I was with Richard and he brought me outside. You know how we kept saying hi to you?
Yeah.
That's because we were going in and out. And we were going downstairs to the bed and we went to his bedroom. See, he told me everything and he showed me the orange one because we couldn't find anything. And then we went into the back room, into the office or what he's saying, and we found that in the chair. So he took me downstairs to his room and said that we'd have to hide it so that nobody can find it. So but he said we gotta remember that Michael used to live here, so if he was looking for it, he could find it any place it could be. So we hid it in a poster underneath the ceiling, because he has a poster on the ceiling.
Yep.
Then he said we snuck out the back door, and we were outside, and I said I'm kind of confused, and then he explained everything. And then he said that we have to plant the fake one somewhere Jenny. So that Jenny would think she has it, but we really have it. And then he started telling me,
Please.
then he started telling me to make plans on what I wanted when I went to the Afikomen. And then I went with Jenny,
You're looking worse.
and then we all got in fight we wanted to do quick.
Thank you very much.
But I think that we should just kind of erase the whole thing.
Thank you very much.
Wait, this.
You rest now? You rest your case?
Right
Rest your
now.
session? Okay.
Your Honor. This is the Afikomen, and we can ask you, we can ask Mom, we can ask Julie. Everybody knows this is what it was wrapped in. In fact, while I was in the kitchen, I saw Julie trying to hide this right here. And she saw me, so she went in the bathroom. Came out about 20 minutes later and we hid it. I didn't know what it was.
Okay, go ahead.
I asked her, where was it, you know? She wouldn't tell me. And she said Mom hid it, so I knew it had to be somewhere where Mom would think that wouldn't be too hot. Because, you know, I know my mother. That's just the thing I did, I know. So, we went looking, and with Lori's help,
That's speculation.
I found this. But see, what Jenny failed to mention is that she was in
No,
on the
I
plan. Because here's four, each one
Objection, Your
gets
Honor.
chairs. This is the real
I left
room.
mine on the table because I gave up.
Me too. Me too.
Okay.
Four different ones in which they were going to participate.
5.
This is the scheme you're referring to as the
Exactly.
Michael Wolf scheme?
Which goes to show that I wasn't lying. But it was not a lie. It was more of a cover-up. Because as we
Thank you, Mr. Nixon.
as we all know,
It's got a future bonus. It doesn't need to be secret.
Go ahead.
as we all know,
Okay.
Please.
and we do know, that's what it is. Somebody will find it, it'll be stolen, somebody else will hide it. Objects to get at the end, and well, the fact of the matter is I have it at the end.
May I see that? Let me see if that is the...
It is broken, but it is.
I think that's a fake
Wait
one.
a minute.
And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You did hide it here, did you not? You did hide it in this here, in this orange thing.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
call
just
you
a
to the
question.
stand, so you might as well just.
Excuse me, Honor.
Wait.
Okay, forget it.
There's a question on the floor.
Did you not hide?
I did put the outcome in that particular...
I thought it was in a floral handkerchief or a floral
No, I
napkin.
hid that. I re-hid that.
This?
You're on.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's invalid.
Wait a minute.
It's broken.
Hold it. Question is raised to a higher court.
Cast on clock.
I have one question to ask, and I want you both to. What is this?
It's what I put there.
Now you know that's a bold-faced lie.
See, that isn't the real one because, see, three people.
I asked a question, that's all.
I'll tell you,
What is
that's
that?
an imposter.
Richard,
Richard? You don't even know which one's for real.
This is the real one. And let me tell you why I know this is,
I think you should throw
it's
it on
too
the court, Judge.
big.
That's a half a speed.
No, no.
Fraudulent.
All we have to do,
We need to check the other half, which is still, which should be in there.
we just have to do DNA testing on.
The other half should be in there.
No, the other half isn't there because the other half was eaten.
Was eaten, exactly. And the
So
other
they got rid of the evidence.
this was from the house.
No,
It's gotta be presumptive.
All right, Dad, we did spot a slow Ford Bronco and a helmet stick of glove, and
Whereas,
I want to know.
Basically, my point is,
Yes, please.
that
whereas, there is a question.
repeat all the muscles.
Very reasonable.
This is the jury sitting, it's a question of doubt. Is that the real?
there is no question of doubt. It was wrapped in here. 3 people
Wait,
saw it wrapped.
I didn't
I
get
didn't
to
think
know.
that.
Excuse me.
You stand before the high court, there's a question what that is. But he answered
It's a
right,
piece of
he
rock.
said it's fraud.
It is.
He said it was a fraud. By the same token, what has she got?
Start.
May I see it?
How do we know her fraud is different?
Because I cut it.
Oh,
I cut that.
Look at the
And I made it small. I cut that myself.
Today's Friday.
And I took the other half and ate it. Or torn apart.
Judge,
Just to show that there is no evidence left.
why aren't you ever get to ask the
Hold
question?
it, hold it. Susan.
If this is not a case of which Afikomen is which Afikomen, it's the fact that there were 3 people, I'm not using myself here involved, there were 3 people involved here who all hid fake Afikomens. Therefore, the Afikomen is valid together.
Sure it is.
So no one knows
Sure
if
it is.
there's a full Afikomen, no one gets anything.
3 people also saw, 3 different people also saw put in this and hid.
And if that is the fake one, it's
My
broken,
dad
there's no
knows, my
question.
dad put it in here. Had it and you didn't.
It doesn't mean that that's the original.
All right, jury,
Oh, one of the songs she was a
question I'm gonna place in the final question. Will you admit that stolen property?
From who? No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
No,
No, one of it. One of it.
that's not stolen
It's not
property.
stolen property.
If I could,
Well,
It's only stone.
then you now declare the fact you do not have the real one.
now, Papa,
It's not, no.
excuse
The
me.
real one
It
has to be stolen.
No, it isn't necessarily stolen. It isn't necessarily stolen.
What is your reasoning for not?
You walk down the street, you find a $10 bill laying there, it's not necessarily stolen if you take it. Therefore, if this is just lying somewhere, unless it's put in a specific place,
It was
tied up nicely, where it was not nicely is set, it was just lying there, I took it.
You took
It's
it.
not,
Ah.
Pardon me.
so you took the
I
$10
believe-
bill. That doesn't mean you stole it.
You hushed them.
No, no.
You stop. Stop. And that is the court.
If you
Yeah.
took it, it's stolen.
Stop.
However, I find an objection based on the finders, keepers, losers, weepers clause.
And that is,
And this finders, keepers, losers, weepers.
yeah, but who were the finders and who were the keepers?
He evidently found the real.
You were the
So
finders
keep
and
it.
the
Michael, but the law says,
Does it?
Yes,
Yeah.
he was.
it says, the lost article. What's the law on the lost article?
I studied this in Israel,
Sure.
and the law says
Yeah?
that if it's in a container that that an owner can claim without it being shown to them, then you should return it. But if you find it, and you don't know whose it is, you should look for its rightful owner, but you can make use of it while you have it. So you
Richard?
It's obvious nobody knows what this looks like.
Well, that might be in Israel. But in this country, they say the law, the lost article, if you find somebody lost an article,
SOL.
you're duty bound. Take care of it and see if it can be returned to the owner.
Now, that's in Israel. In America, it's finders, keepers, losers.
I would like to, hold it, Judge. I would like to declare that since this, no,
Oh,
let me
leave
say.
it to
No, that I will admit that Richard is right. This is the container that I use to put the Afikomen in. And since he has been gracious enough to return this container to the proper owner, I declare that you are an admirable man. I appreciate very much what you have done, and I thank you.
That's all I wanted to hear. I'm one for one.
Can I be the foreman of Mr. Richard?
I don't think Richard should get any appreciation because hiding a fake one and doing that was very cruel.
But I didn't. It was the maid.
Yeah, what made?
What? You don't have a maid.
Well, the one who
It doesn't matter. The outcome is the person with the
That's dishonesty.
with the actual piece. That's the person that gets it. If you had taken it from me,
Okay, but Richard has.
The person most guilty of deception here is Michael.
May I defend myself?
Time out.
Let me finish, I haven't said. Because he promulgated a major cover-up.
Can I defend myself here, please?
No. No, you're over 21.
No, Mason, can
I want to defend the kids here.
Well,
Jenny here is a victim of deception and should be compensated for her potential error.
so was I.
All for my doctors.
That's right. Potential loss of income. So Michael, you now owe
No,
her.
may I please cut in with this? I thought as a big brother, I felt as an older brother and an older cousin, that it was my job to see to it that all of my cousins got compensation for, if they work together and all that. So I decided,
Nobody worked together.
hey, why don't we do this? We'll find the real Afikomen, and we'll also introduce some other Afikomens, and then everybody can get rewarded for their efforts.
It's an admirable thought, but it is totally illegal. Before it's thrown out. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I have to say something. If you see a woman walking down the street, and there is in fact a $10 bill kind of hanging out her purse, okay, and there's a couple in there, so you figure, hey, she'll never know, and you kind of just take it out, put it in your pocket, and walk
That's
off.
pickpocketing.
No, wait a minute.
That's
Then that is wrong, that is a
until it
lie,
falls
that is
out. No, it
rude,
isn't.
that
No,
is
it
crude,
isn't.
that is everything.
No,
That's
it
exactly
isn't.
what you did.
No, it isn't. I didn't take it out of anybody's pocket.
All right, Aunt Patty.
That's right, socializing the Afikomen.
Well,
just because it's
Can I
the
conclude?
same couch
Can I give my conclusion?
no, we ate
Richard ate
Lori
it.
has to say.
the other match I had.
Lori gets
Oh, Lori, that's what Lori. Look at Lori.
Dad, Jenny has something to say.
Excuse me, Lori has the floor first.
Oh, Lori?
She's on the floor. She's on the floor, right? There you go, Lori. Quickly before you fall asleep. All right, go ahead.
I think it's really unfair that Richard planted a fake one, and I think the whole thing about an Afikomen was one person to hide it, and all the kids try to find it, and the person found it. I don't think you should make it all this difficult with frauds and fakes and hiding it.
Back to the rules.
I didn't hide the second.
Therefore, the court declares that the one who receives the Afikomen is Lori. For a bright, fresh air of honesty, non-deception. That's my girl. Jurisprudence she is.
I'd like to make an observation.
Yes.
I don't believe that Michael is guilty of fraud per se. I believe he's guilty of attempting to socialize a capitalist society down here at this table. He was trying
A communist.
to share, yes.
To share the wealth, as it were.
First of all, let me declare henceforth,
Won that trial.
no one over the age of 18 will be permitted to participate in Afikomenism.
That's a question. That's a question.
I want you to know, in all the years I grew up, never once do I ever remember Papa having this sort of discussion.
I just want to know who won that
It was
trial.
simple. Someone found it, someone paid off. That was the end of it.
Between Jenny and her.
Not all of it. Jenny didn't go for a trial.
She did not win. Dad, in fact,
You were in
Dad, in fact, told me.
I stuck around.
This is over 18 thing going on.
Dad,
I remember Mom's
who won the trial? Besides Lori actually getting that. Who won? Jenny and
It
I.
was a hung jury.
Jenny certainly presented a very convincing.
Because you wouldn't let me talk.
No. Jenny presented very well. I thought you did an excellent job with rebuttal. All right. You did not, I think, honor the appropriate legal procedures of giving the floor when appropriate. You continued, so therefore you violated that. Unfortunately, that was a strong case.
I'll let my client.
I want to Dad. Yes.
Have an Afikomen.
Yes. Well, I need need to.
Lori, tell him.
Mark, what would you like? That's when we left off.
Go for the sake of
She
CD,
said,
Lori.
I was supposed to get the Afikomen, and then she gets in her hand, she says, yeah, you want it back.
She's stealing too.
Okay. You go ahead and
Lori.
What a woman does then is take possession.
Liberation.
Okay.
She is merely liberated from the Afikomen.
Go for the sake of CD.
So you're entitled to. That's just where the court. Sometimes the courts do things that no one understands.
Dad?
SOJ. Yes.
I'd like to pose an objection for the under 18 rule. Being as I'm 23 and I've never ever had the opportunity to find an Afikomen before I was.
Who says you didn't find one?
I didn't find one.
You're sitting right alongside of that for
So, being as she is a
Well, the court will.
A new Jew.
new Jew,
The court will entertain such exceptions to the rule prior to Afikomenism.
At a
Sorry.
later date. Okay.
and future
What?
Wait a minute.
Give it to him. You got it.
Lori?
All
What
right?
was that?
New Game Boy game.
New game.
$8.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
It's a good game.
It's only about like $40.
Really?
Lori?
Honesty is
I won that. No matter what you
Lori, anybody can. She changed it actually. She let you.
can't change it.
we need to step up.
I don't want to talk about it. I think it's preposterous, the whole thing. Hi.
I got it already,
I
kid.
just want a new game boy.
Which is just the new Game Boy game.
Just.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I gotta go with that because I gotta get my work. That's it. But don't push it.
Richard, please stop.
Boy, we're not even in the car.
All right, here we go.
What is that activity thing?
Is your iPhone gotten something?
I know what you asked.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to drop your.
Take one and pass one. Take one and pass.
Remember to wipe the sweat.
Said y'all been Richard's shirt.
Oh, too much.
Put it in his shirt.
Matzah, my favorite.
Y'all get some?
Manny?
Any shooting?
Yeah, you eat.
I was.
Better.
You want me to taste, girl? You want me to taste?
She didn't want you to pay. She was. I was representing you.
Dad just said I want to taste.
You
Did you win the case?
We go back to Bobby.
I declare you all on this trial. We get on with life.
Lori,
What did you do?
All right, guys.
Who won the case?
What?
Who won the case? Jenny?
It's a hung jury.
Hung jury between the two of them. I can't make
Senior
it.
number.
Very good.
It's actually a young jury.
Young jury, it's a hung jury.